Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our NISA Plus and YouTube broadcast of this Wednesday night match between the Savannah Clovers and the visitors, the Georgia Lions FC, here in beautiful Savannah at Georgia's Memorial Stadium. I'll be your man in the booth tonight, Mike Blanton, finally back in action after a couple weeks off from our last Clovers home game. We will have another spectacular Georgia derby here with these two clubs last facing off on April 26th. When the Clovers unfortunately dropped to the Lions 3-0. Savannah comes in bringing a much fuller squad than last game, with everyone back healthy, and they will be looking to come out strong by controlling possession and getting early chances. We have a couple new faces in the lineup tonight, which we will be highlighting during the roster announcement shortly before the start of the match, but anchoring the defense will be stalwart shot blocker Jack Crichton between the pipes, along with center backs Cam Schneider and Daniel De Leon. Our familiar midfield general, Zach Hargreaves, will look to maintain control, while the Clovers will be looking to get the ball out wide, up the field, and into the box, targeting our strong forward, Lester Hayes. Keys to this game for the Clovers will be to take care of the ball and certainly not make any mistakes that would give the Lions an attempt to go forward. The Lions, of course, will be looking to take advantage of any giveaways as they can, which is what led to those goals they scored the last few weeks ago when they took the win. Here at Memorial Stadium, we would like to present a special welcome to the Boy Scouts of Coastal Georgia tonight. Since 1910, the Boy Scouts has helped mold the future leaders of local communities by combining educational activities and lifelong values. The Boy Scouts of America believes that through over a century of experience, understands that helping youth put us on a path towards more conscientious, responsible, and productive society. We would also like to give a shout out to the official game ball partner and sponsor of the National Independent Soccer League, Zara. Zara has been in the game for quite some time and has a lot of experience providing excellent balls and other apparel to soccer teams all across the world. For the latest scores, stats, standings, and NISA news, please visit nisasoccer.com, nisasoccer.com. We will be back shortly after the singing of our national anthem to get this game underway and we will announce tonight's rosters at that time. Look forward to another good night of soccer here, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Welcome back, everybody. While we're preparing on field for the game to get under the way and with the on-field announcements, we'd just like to highlight a couple of our sponsors here for the match for the Savannah Clovers. Jalapenos Mexican Grill has been the Savannah area's favorite place for authentic Mexican food for 26 years. Jalapenos offers an extensive menu of traditional and fusion Mexican food with endless choices. With 8 locations across the Savannah area, Jalapenos Mexican Grill is your place for authentic Mexican food. Be sure to check it out as soon as you can. Also, we'd like to highlight Castro Wood Floors. They're the title sponsor for the Savannah Clovers Football Club. Castro Wood Floors is a leading hardwood floor, engineered floor, and decking manufacturing company. Please visit castrowoodfloors.com to learn more. As we're preparing now for our national anthem, our teams are taking the field. We have the Clovers representing themselves in their bright green, Kelly green uniforms. Goalkeeper Jack Crichton in bright red. And Georgia Lions will be wearing dark blue, their goalkeeper in white. Referees this match in yellow. We will announce them shortly. Please pause for the singing of our national anthem.
We ask you to please rise if you're able and remove your hat for the playing of our national anthem of the United States of America. Performing tonight, accompanied by Ridley Anderson, Owen Pulliam, and Max Lupinek of the Boy Scouts of Coastal Georgia, please welcome the First Baptist Church of the Islands Choir.
And a beautiful rendition of our national anthem sung by the First Baptist Church of the Islands. Beautiful performance for our country. Our teams are preparing to take the field. We will now bring you the starting lineups. Starting with the Georgia Lions FC. Number 2, Kevin Herrera. Number 4, Tyrone Harrison. Number 5, Modu Jadama. Number 7, Giovanni Rios Hernandez. Number 8, Lamin Jane. Number 10, Ian Serro. Number 14, Patrick Okonkwo. Number 15, Christian Zaragoza. Number 18, Nukele Boe. Number 19, Kevin Mendoza. And number 99, the goalkeeper, Elijah Clark. And for our Savannah Clovers, led by Coach David Proctor, they'll be lining up in a 4-2-3-1 formation, starting with goalkeeper number 1, Jack Crichton. Defense, number 12, Alex Ainskoff. Defense, center back, number 19, Cameron Schneider. Defense and number 4, our other center back, Daniel De Leon. Defense, number 3 on the outside, Kyle Nelson. On the wing in the midfield, number 17, Jedediah McLeod. Center midfielder, and our captain, Zach Hargreaves, number 24. Other center midfielder, number 8, Aaron Martinez. And number 10, Corey Lundeen, also in the midfield. The other winger will be number 11, Roddy Green. And the target man up top in the number 9 position, the forward number 9, Lester Hayes. Today's referees, led in the middle, our center referee, Dan Benson. Assistant referee number 1, Denny Kulasinek. Assistant referee number 2, Rigoberto Reynoso Perez. And our fourth official over here on the sideline, Matthew Martinson. I'd also like to highlight, forgot to mention our Georgia Lions coach, Jal Garcia. He will be leading the Lions from the sideline. As the teams are in the middle getting ready to prepare for this game, I'd like to also call out another sponsor of ours. Optum Orthopedics is the exclusive orthopedic provider of Savannah Clovers Football Club. Whether it's computerized testing for concussions or proactive approaches that prevent injuries, Optum Orthopedics is proud to help these athletes excel on the field while providing the finest care in the Southeast. For more information, visit OptumOrthopedics.com. Spa Blue is the official day spa of the Savannah Clovers. Voted best local spa since 2011, visit Spa Blue today. Fans, do you want to stock up on some Savannah Clovers FC gear? Please visit our website at savannahclovers.com/store. Your home for all your Clovers fan needs. And teams are taking their positions. Goalkeeper Jack Crichton back to the net. This game is about to be underway. We've got a beautiful sunny day here in Savannah, Georgia at Memorial Stadium. Starting to get a little warm now as we're in the middle of May. Soon the sweltering heat will be upon us here in southern Georgia. And game is underway with Georgia Lions starting off with possession. Lions looking to start off with a 4-1-3-2 lineup. That's the initial look here. We'll be able to break that down a little better as they go long. Picked up in the middle very well by Cam Schneider. McLeod with his first touch. Back to Schneider. Lions already bringing pressure from the very start of this game, hoping to catch Clovers to make a mistake. De Leon looking forward. Picked up by the Clovers. Hargreaves looking out wide. McLeod with the ball in the box and poked away by that Georgia Lions defense. We'll have our first throw into the game here for the Clovers. Hayes on the ball, looking wide. Hayes looking to receive it back in the box, and we'll have our first whistle of the game for a foul. Georgia Lions committing the foul just on the outside of the box, closer side of the field here. Clovers will have a very good position for a free kick here into the box. Hargreaves over the ball, looking to deliver this into the box. Clovers with some good height, some good athletic ability here. Ball's in, little low, and he doesn't clear the first man, unfortunately. Looks like our center referee, Dan Benson here, saw a bit of contact in there, and we'll come back for a free kick for Georgia Lions. Short ball out, controlled by the Lions defense. Lions looking long. Ball through to number 14 with a shot. Patrick Okonkwo picking up the ball on a through ball just at the top of the 18, trying to slide it by Crichton, but fortunately for the Clovers, pushes it wide. We will have our first goal kick of the game. Already what you're seeing here early from the Georgia Lions, they're looking to just push the ball forward. They start with possession out of the back on these first few sequences for them, and they've pushed everyone up with one holding midfielder. It'll be interesting to see how the Clovers can handle a lot of this pressure going forward. Crichton sets up, looking long. Long ball flicked on. Pressure by Roddy Green on the wide side. Unfortunately cleaned up by the Lions. Once again looking to maintain possession. Great step by Kyle Nelson on the outside. But Lions pick it back up and immediately looking to go over the top to Okonkwo again. Hernandez through. Hernandez looking for Ian Cerro. Looks to be playing alongside Okonkwo up top. And out of bounds for another Clovers goal kick. We've got a great crowd here this evening. A few hundred folks in the stands already for a relatively random Wednesday night game here. After some time off. On the far side, you can see Savannah supporters banging on the drums. Always a great atmosphere here at Memorial Stadium. Hargreaves does well to maintain possession. Back to the keeper, Crichton. And Crichton looking long. Hayes up to win the header, but nobody following him. Ball back to Clark, who hammers it out of bounds, and we'll have a Clovers throw in. Nelson with a long throw, looking for Lundeen. Lundeen back to Green. Clovers once again looking to maintain possession, always calm on the ball, especially in the central midfield. And Crichton looking to pick out Hayes. Hayes does well to bring it down, finding Lundeen. The chest was on. Back to Hargreaves. And over to Captain Cam Schneider. Sorry, he was wearing the armband for this game. Previously thought it was Hargreaves. Wide to De Leon. De Leon looking to pick out McLeod. And Elijah Clark quick to come off his line to collect this in the air for the Lions. Zaragoza back over, and a poor pass from Clark. Clovers pick it up. Ball across. And Hayes with a shot off the keeper. Clark with an excellent save. Clovers with the best sequence of the game thus far in this very early 7 minutes. Great ball played through. Gets by the center backs. Great bounce to Lester Hayes. And Elijah Clark, the goalkeeper for the Lions, in the right place at the right time. Lions looking to get the ball out of pressure on the throw-in. And Georgia FC with a free kick. Georgia FC in no hurry to take that. Pressure by the Clovers on a quick pass. Ball out wide. And Rodney Green with a shot, collecting the pass and putting it against the side netting. Another great attack. Great pressure once again by the Clovers, putting Georgia FC under pressure. Goal kick in by Georgia FC, out wide and back around to the defense. Ball flicked on. Ainscough, with some of his first action of the game, does well to prevent Georgia FC from getting to the end of it. Georgia FC will have a throw-in. Short ball as the Clovers usher their defense out. And they gain possession back with McLeod. Ainscough, McLeod to Martinez, but out of bounds. All the way back to Jadama. And all the way back to Clark. Clover's content to let him have possession in the back as Hayes steps. Ball up the line to number 2, Kevin Herrera. And good Clover's defense once again to collect the ball. Crichton looking long. Picked up by Georgia FC. Tyrone Harrison under trouble. Clovers do a great job winning that ball back in the midfield. Lundeen on the ball, finds Martinez. And a great switch of play by Hargreaves out wide to Nelson. Ball cycled to the middle to McLeod. Lundeen out wide. Finds Ainscough getting up the field. Ball crossed in. George FC defense does well to get the ball out. Picked back up by the Clovers. Cycled back to Schneider. Martinez with some space. Looking for Lundeen on the one time. And takes a bad hop for a ball that sails out of bounds. We'll have a Georgia FC, pardon me, goal kick. And the ball back in play. Jadama brings it up. Looks wide to Zaragoza. Clovers has shifted their defense up a little more to hopefully play a little bit more offsides, trying to contain this long ball. And pressure by the Clovers. And Sarah loses it. Luckily, Georgia FC picks it right back up. Good step by Ainscough, but that leaves the wing wide. Hernandez on the ball for FC. Ball flighted in. Okonkwo getting to the end of it, but unable to corral. Headed over the goal for a Savannah Clovers goal kick. Taken quickly, Hargreaves picks it up. And Nelson looking long. He's got Roddy Green on the line. Green with an inside move. And looks like we'll have a PK coming to the Clovers. Took a moment to sort out what happened here. Green was going to the ball, but ended up getting taken out. Hargreaves will be on the spot kick for the Clovers. Clovers with a chance to go up here in the 14th minute. Some instructions by our center referee to goalkeeper Elijah Clark. Hargreaves placing that ball exactly where he wants. Forces Clark wide, and ball is in for the Clovers lead. 1-0 Savannah Clovers. Penalty kick goal from the spot by Zach Hargreaves, number 24. Savannah Clovers able to make a lot out of what seemed to be nothing. At first we couldn't tell if the ball went out for what would have been a goal kick or a corner kick, but it looks like there's enough contact seen by our center referee, Dan Benson, to call a spot kick. Roddy Green doing a great job getting into the box, just enough, and then creating the contact, going down, leading to the Clovers lead. Ball back in play for Georgia FC. I'd like to take a moment here. Let's stay on top of the latest Savannah Clovers news by following us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For news, tickets, and to join the Clovers newsletter, visit savannahclovers.com. Clovers providing a lot more pressure. You have Lundeen chasing the ball all the way up to Clark, who just has to get it out. Back to Zaragoza. Wide to Herrera. And picked up nicely by Ainscough. And Martinez goes to ground, winning the foul for the Clovers. Hargreaves looking wide, picking out Roddy Green with a beautiful ball. Excellent touch by Green. As he's getting to the box, left-footed ping. Deflection off of Jadama, and we'll have a Clovers corner kick. Clovers in the 17th minute have had many opportunities already, looking great going forward, creating a lot of opportunities for themselves coming from the wings. Green's been very active out there wide. It's like McLeod with the ball, unable to get it over the first man, but plenty of Clovers there to pick it up. Martinez collects and finds McLeod back out wide. A little work to do as he swings the ball in. Not sure if McLeod's looking for goal there, but he sure makes things interesting, forcing a parry save by Elijah Clark from Georgia. Always fun to see these multi-use fields. Ball gets parried off of the crossbar from the football goals. Corner kick once again by McLeod, swinging left. De Leon looking to get the ball back in the box, and we'll have a Georgia FC free kick. Captain Cam Schneider asking for a little bit of information on what happened there as Georgia FC gets the ball back in play. Again, Georgia just cycling the ball back, just weighing out their options. A lot of movement up front as they, again, start to look long. Ainscough does well to win the header. Clovers recognizing the pressure up top really well. Seeing that Georgia wants to push their team forward. And the wingers are doing an excellent job covering for the defenders as they step up. As you can see, Ainscough stepping to win the header just moments ago. McLeod stepping back to help. Ball over the top. Ainscough under pressure again. And out of bounds for a throw-in. Smart play by Ainscough as he was under pressure. Ball thrown in. Hargreaves does well to win it. Gaboe collecting in the midfield, hoping to get some kind of rhythm here for Georgia. Martinez collects in the midfield, looking for his options. Cross to De Leon. And Nelson wide, bringing the ball up. Looking forward for Lundeen, into the box. Deflection on the cross, and we'll have another corner kick for the Savannah Clovers. Once again, we'll have an in-swinger ball here from De Leon. Or pardon me, McLeod. And picked up by goalkeeper Elijah Clark. Handles the ball cleanly in the box. Looking to get Georgia going. They're bringing the ball up the line here. Johnny on the ball, looking for a cross. And collected nicely by Crichton. Clovers once again doing an excellent job of getting their midfield back to help out the defense. Clovers are all over the field right now, putting in a lot of work. They really want to get this win. Crichton looking for his options. Going to see a long ball here. Excellent side volley. Right to Green. And play stopped for a moment. Number 4, De Leon from the Clovers, getting a bit of a stern talking to from our center official. As Georgia gets the game underway again. Georgia looking long again. And Schneider steps up to win it, flicks it back, and Crichton's able to collect. Fans, for the latest scores, stats, standings, and news, visit nisasoccer.com. That is NISA soccer.com. Another long ball distributed by Crichton. Out of bounds, picked up here for Georgia. Georgia very content to let the back four just control the ball look long. Not seeing not much midfield work here by Georgia to come and collect the ball. This is giving the Clovers a chance to provide a lot of pressure up top. But the long ball does come in collection by Georgia as they're looking across the field again. John A. once again getting to the box, and Ainscough with a great tackle in. Able to collect possession once again and looking up to McLeod. Lester Hayes with the flick on. And Herrera for Georgia cleans it up and finds Clark. Harrison looking wide for Georgia. And cycling back to Jadama. Another long ball out wide for Ainscough to take care of. As he sees it out for a Georgia throw-in. As the drums continue to bang far across by the supporters, Clovers once again doing an excellent job of getting everyone back. A lot of communication between these Clovers players. Ball top of the box for number 10, Cerro for Georgia. But under pressure early by the Clovers, forces him back. Ball out wide, collected once again, just outside the box by Georgia. And Nelson able to intercept a pass. Great job getting possession back by Martinez. Looking up the line for Hayes, hopefully to hold it up for help. Hayes finding Green, and Green draws the foul. And we'll have our first card of the game. As we take a moment, Green helped to back to his feet. And we'll have a Clovers free kick just on the defensive side of the 50. That former yellow card was issued to Georgia FC player number 18, Nikele Gaboe. As the restart makes its way back to Crichton, looking long. Excellent work by Martinez to find Green out wide. And Hargreaves with some space in the middle. And a bit of a missed touch there for Lundeen as the ball goes into the box for Georgia FC to collect. "26 minutes in here, Georgia Clovers are doing an excellent job maintaining shape for their entire squad. Seeing a little early pressure by Isaac Hayes, or Lester Hayes. Sorry about that. Cam Schneider over to help wide, able to collect and find Crichton. Lundeen to McLeod. And Hargreaves directing play to the other side of the field, finding Roddy Green with some space. Lundeen again, back to Green outside. Green with some footwork, getting back into the box. Lundeen cool on the ball. Back to Hargreaves. Hargreaves finding Martinez with a shot. Might have been a bit of a deflection there, but our center referee sees it as a goal kick. We'll have that going to Georgia FC. Back in play, looking wide for Herrera. Zara goes to Clark. Over to Jama. Forward ball through, picking up number 18, Gaboe again as he gets to the box. Nelson does an excellent job of closing him down and forcing a ball out of play. We will have Georgia FC's first corner kick of the game. Hernandez placing the ball, looking for his options. Georgia with some size of their own, getting everyone into the box. A couple options on the outside. Ball's up. And we'll have a free kick for the Clovers, as it was deemed there was a push in the back by Georgia. Crichton to get it back into play. Booming kick by Crichton. Getting that Zara soccer ball, the official ball of Nisa, back into play, downfield. De Leon intercepts. Controlled nicely by Martinez in the middle. And all the way back to Crichton. Upfield. Calmly headed back for Clark. Good work by Jadama getting help from his goalkeeper. Some quick play by Georgia to get the ball across the field. Quick cross. Picked up well by De Leon, getting the ball out of bounds. And out of pressure. Quick throw by Georgia. And Georgia cycling again. Bit further upfield with their defense right now, as they're looking for an option going forward. Over the top again. This time McLeod applying pressure. Shot taken, left foot by Johnway, but harmlessly out of play. And we'll have a Clovers goal kick. Excellent switch work on the outside between Ainscough and McLeod. Ainscough trying to step, make a quick play, but McLeod getting behind him to provide help. Excellent defending. Ball up, Lundin collects with some good footwork. Looking for Hayes, but unfortunately he can't get there as Georgia FC picks it up. And Harrison dropping back to pick it up in the defense. Weighing his options. Long across the top again. And harmlessly into Jack Crichton's reach once again. as he looks for Martinez on the play back in. De Leon to Nelson. Nelson looking to turn the corner. Gets by his man. Deflection and out of bounds. We'll see a Clovers throw in on the far side of the field. Nelson looking up for Green. Green controls, finds Hayes, and Hayes quick back to him. Hargreaves getting into the box, looking for a quick ball. Good defending by Georgia FC. Hayes was in a dangerous position there. And another miscue here for Georgia FC as it's hit out of bounds by Clark. Looking for his wide option, but we'll have a Clovers throw in up the field. And back out again for another throw for the Clovers. Green controls, looking for a cross deflected. Nelson does well to pick it up. Hayes gets up over his defenders. Falls Martinez. Ball's bouncing around that box. Clover still maintaining possession and out of bounds for a goal kick. Clover's once again looking excellent in the box, creating a lot of problems for this Georgia FC team. Luckily, their defense is standing up to it. Score maintains. Savannah Clovers 1, Georgia FC 0. As we're in the 35th minute. Georgia maintaining possession now as it comes back to the defensive side. And a whistle for a free kick for Georgia FC. Bit of a shoulder coming from Lundeen. Hasn't been much action for center referee Dan Brent Benson here, but making that whistle heard here in the 35th. Harrison finding Clark. And out wide to Zaragoza. Seeing Georgia FC move Harrison back in to receive the ball a lot more to find more options for going forward. Ball's out wide. Hernandez checking back. And Jadama has no option but to just kick it up the field. Clovers do well to collect, and Hargreaves looking to find Hayes up the field, but intercepted once again. Good tackle by Hernandez on Martinez there. As Jawe gets back up the field with that left foot. Always dangerous. Hernandez into the box. And back out to Serra as he cycles it back into the midfield. Herrera on the ball. Hernandez wide to Serra. The cross is in by Hernandez. De Leon does well to keep it going and headed out of play for a throw. Out of danger. Herrera on the ball, looking for Serra once again. And back to Zaragoza. Harrison looking for a quick wide option. Back to Herrera on that wide side, but out of bounds for a Clovers throw. Ainscough with the throw. McLeod does well to bring it down, but short of options as he hits it long. Ball's up, and center back Cam Schneider coming over to help. Be out of bounds, and looks like we'll have another Georgia FC corner kick. Everybody on the Clovers getting back to do some defensive help here, including Lester Hayes. When you're an excellent forward who can get up and head the ball in for goals, you can do an excellent job of defending as well. Ball's played in, and there it is. Hayes getting the ball out. Collected by Georgia. Harrison looking for Herrera again. And long ball cleaned up by Nelson. Long ball in, looking for Johnny again. And just not quite on the other end of it as it goes out of bounds for another Clovers goal kick. Crichton mulling over his options. With a well-placed ball onto Nelson's foot. Well, a bit of a mistouch, but he does well to gain possession back. Excellent work by Nelson out on the wide side. Hargreaves on. Looking for Martinez. And Martinez goes down after a bit of a kick in the ankle there, and we'll have a free kick for the Clovers just on the other side of the half, on the attacking side. And we'll see our second card of the game. Midfielder Tyrone Harrison, number 4, picking up the card for that errant foul on Martinez. Historically, pretty dangerous spot here for the Clovers, getting the ball into the box. See Georgia FC lining up with a very high line, hoping to prevent any attack and draw the Clovers off sides. De Leon with the ball in. Hayes with the chest. And Georgia FC's defense does very well to get that out. John A on the ball again, looking to push past Ainscough, but out of bounds. Again, that recent free kick, you can see Hayes doing very well to bring the ball down, looking for McLeod. Excellent skill set Hayes has to be able to control the ball in the box like that with a defender on his back. As Green's getting up to the box here, ball played in. Looking for Lundeen, making a streaking run. Excellent work by the Clovers, but very good defense by Georgia FC as Clark picks up the deflection and is able to gain control. And Gaboe picking up in the midfield. Herrera looking far for John A again. And Ainscough once again rises to the task, but we will have a ball out of bounds. Looks like it'll be a throw-in deep in the Clovers' defensive territory here. Ball thrown in, looking for Harrison up the field. And we'll have a Clovers free kick. Crichton in no hurry here to get this ball back into play. Crichton finds De Leon short. Conco applying pressure. Ainscough a little space. Lundin does well keeping control of the ball. Schneider back to Hargreaves. And seeing a little frustration here from Georgia FC as the Clovers are doing a very, very good job of checking the ball and maintaining possession. Just starting to see a bit of sloppy fouls here on Georgia FC as we will have Hargreaves with another free kick just at the 50. Hargreaves away, Schneider on the ball. Schneider looking long. And Clark with a bit of mishandle there and for Georgia FC. And it looks like he lucked out offsides by the Clovers. Georgia FC able to maintain possession, get the ball back into play. Roddy Green doing great work tracking back to pick up an errant pass. Looking for McLeod. And Clark off his line to collect the ball into the box. Looking quickly for Herrera. Herrera's only option to come back once again. With Lundin applying pressure. Once again, seeing a lot of great pressure by the midfielders here from Savannah Clovers as Hargreaves is urging Hayes to step up. Lundin up applying pressure. Number 10, Lundin, playing very similar to Manchester United's Bruno Fernandes, getting up the field, applying a lot of pressure. Just a non-stop engine. Excellent, excellent football to play. Another ball forced wide by Janama, but very hard for Georgia FC to keep in control, and Clovers will have a throw-in in a good spot. Throw finds Martinez, out to Lundin. Lundin was looking for a handball there, and he will get the call. Our fourth official, Matthew Martinson, indicating 2 minutes of stoppage time here as the Clovers line up for a free kick in another very dangerous area. Hargreaves excellent at providing service from this spot just outside of the box. Georgia FC doing everything they can to keep the players away from their goalkeeper so Clark has some room to operate. Expect a good in-swinging ball here, or outswinger from Hargreaves. Kick is taken, ball's up. Lundin gets to it, ball falls. Ball came to Nelson's feet, who was in a great spot, is able to get it off, but unfortunately into the side netting. Out of bounds for a Georgia FC goal kick. And ball put back in play. Georgia FC not looking to make any major fast moves. Looks like they just want to see this game get to half and regroup in the locker room. Center back Cam Schneider once again stepping out of position to clean something up on the far outside of the field. Excellent work by the center back, Schneider. We'll have Georgia FC throw. And we'll have our first card for the Clovers as number 12, Alex Ainscough, picks up his first yellow. Bit of a push in the back there as this man got a bit past him on that throw in. Likely the final action of this half as Georgia FC lines up to get this ball into the box. Savannah Clovers with a high line of their own. Ian Sarah with the ball in. Crichton out come to collect it. Very excellent goalkeeping. And that's it for the half. 45 minutes in. Our Savannah Clovers are up 1. Georgia FC 0. Goal courtesy of Zach Hargreaves from the penalty spot earlier in the half. It's been an excellent first half. The Clovers have made excellent possession, many good chances going forward, and excellent defending as a team. We'll see how they come back out here in the second half. But first, I'll have a word from a sponsor. Castro Wood Floors is the title sponsor of Savannah Clovers Football Club. Castro Wood Floors is a leading hardwood floor, engineered floor, and decking manufacturing company. Visit CastroWoodFloors.com to learn more. And once again, we would like to make note that Zara, the official soccer ball sponsor of NISA, has provided all the game balls for today's game and the rest of the games this season. Excellent balls, excellent equipment. I remember using one myself back in high school, and it was one of the favorite balls I've ever had. But we will be back after a brief 15-minute break here at halftime for the rest of the action in the second half. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, Mike Blanton here as your man in the booth for the Savannah Clovers broadcast on NISA Plus and YouTube. As players are starting to make their way back to the field for the start of the second half, located at 2601 Whitaker Street, Chef Rico Restaurant Equipment Company is your go-to for food service equipment and supply experts. Contact Chef Rico at sales@chefrico.com for more information. Fans, check out NISA's new streaming platform, NISA Plus, your home for the latest content, highlights, and live matches. It's all here, all the action, all in one place, only on NISA Plus. As our Clovers are huddling towards the center circle, getting ready to start off the second half, we have Georgia FC coming back to the field now. Going to be looking for the Clovers to maintain very, very similar style of play for this as the first half. Clovers don't want to change anything. They've been in very good control of this game. Excellent game planning going forward. Excellent defending. And Crichton's been an excellent, excellent keeper once again. Georgia FC, on the other hand, we'll see if there's going to be any change to their tactics as we begin the second half. We'll be sure to let you know if there are any substitutes announced as well. Not seeing any so far yet for the Clovers. As our referees are convening at the 50 once again, preparing to start. Once again, we do want to extend a special welcome to all for the Boy Scouts of Coastal Georgia tonight. Since 1910, Boy Scouting has helped mold the future leaders of the local communities by combining educational activities and lifelong values with fun. The Boy Scouts of America believes, and through over a century of experience, understands that helping youth puts us on a path toward a more conscientious, responsible, and productive society. Clovers will be starting the second half with the ball, starting off with possession, moving from the left side to the right side, attacking Georgia FC. And here's the whistle. And a bit of a jump start there for Georgia FC as Harrison looks to get a jump on the kick. But the quick long ball goes out of bounds for Georgia FC throw-in. Sarah with some space, looking forward. Looks like we'll have that first touch for the sub. Looks to be Fabian Rodriguez for Georgia FC getting out wide. Ball into the box. Cam Schneider with a left foot to get it out of bounds. And we'll have our first corner kick of the second half going to Georgia FC. Georgia lining up to take the kick. Left-footed in-swinging ball to Crichton. Ball's up. Crichton under pressure, collects it excellently. Excellent goalkeeping by Crichton. Jadama up from the defense, providing a lot of pressure on Crichton. He's able to handle that ball cleanly, even taking a bump in the process. Long ball finds Green. Green up looking for Hayes. There's Lundeen applying a lot of pressure once again. And action starting early as we're going to see our first yellow card of the second half as well. Issued to number 3. Kyle Nelson stepping up, making a bit of an aggressive tackle there. He doesn't think so, but Our center referee, Dan Benson, once again sees it differently. Just on the Georgia FC 10 yards past the half defensive side, we'll have a free kick. Looking like they want to go long already. Nelson making amends, wins the initial head ball. Falls for a lazy volley, collected easily by Crichton. Crichton looking to find Ainscough. And Martinez well to maintain possession in that midfield, but excellent work by Georgia FC to dispossess. Zaragoza back to Clark. Shadam out wide to another substitute for the second half for Georgia FC. Number 17, Victor Valencia. All played through. Harrison getting forward. Crichton does well to come out of his box and clean it up. Got an injured Clover on the ground. We got Nelson down. Looks to have taken a bit of a knock. As the foul was called, we will have a Clover's free kick. Bit of a stinger there into the thigh of Nelson. Able to walk it off. Back on his feet as De Leon looks to put the ball back in play for the Clovers. Looking wide, does well to find Green. And Rodriguez gets a foot up. And foul called on Green for apparently being in the way. Georgia plays it quick. Excellent flick on by Herrera out wide. I'll go out of bounds for a Georgia throw-in deep into Clover's territory. Ball back into play as the Clovers push up, hoping to catch the offsides trap. Excellent work intercepting the pass by Nelson, forcing a left-footed volley that goes wide of the goal. No pressure there on Crichton. That'll be out of bounds for a Clovers goal kick. Played quick by Crichton to De Leon and cycled back around. Okonkwo applying pressure. And Cam Schneider feeling a bit of pressure, gets the ball up out of bounds, and it'll be another Georgia throw-in. Taking their time on that throw. Ainscough intercepts. And our center official blows for a foul. Bit of obstruction there. All the way back to Clark. Starting this half, the Clovers look to be employing more of a bit of a traditional 4-4-2, or even as you see it, a 5-3-2. Keeping a lot of players back behind the ball, not pressuring very high right now. Things may change here in a bit, as you see Lundeen closing down, forcing the long ball once again by Georgia. Nelson coming to it. Nelson under a bit of pressure, only able to get the ball out for a throw. Georgia takes it. John Way to the other side of the field, puts it on his right peg and has it go easily into Crichton's hands right at him. Crichton looking for an option. Excellent form on his side volley, as I say, as a keeper myself. Hayes trying to get to the end of it, but unfortunately does not keep it in. Out of bounds once again for a Georgia throw. Actually was called for offsides. Hayes coming from an offside position. And free kick staying around the defense for Georgia. Georgia once again just inviting this pressure. Long ball back up the field looking for Cerro. Schneider with position and Ainskoff comes back to help out. Excellent defending, quick for a throw. Herrera cycles it back to the defense for Georgia. Another long crossing ball picked up by Roddy Green, stepping back to help out on D. Well done by Green, getting the ball to the middle of the park, looking for Lundeen. Unfortunately, wasn't able to return that ball back as Roddy was making that run down the sideline. Not seeing anything abundantly clear in change of tactics here for Georgia FC. Still looking for a lot of long diagonal balls, trying to use some of their speed. Does look like they're getting number 14, Patrick Okonkwo, further up the field. Applying a little bit more pressure here on that Clovers defense. Georgia looking long once again, trying to find Rodriguez streaking forward. Crichton off his line to collect that through ball. And back into play to Lundeen. McLeod working the line, step in midfield. Finds Martinez streaking through the middle with some space. Hayes to McLeod. Top of the box, looking for Hayes again. Intercepted by Georgia FC. Georgia looking for a chance to break here as Clovers were committing some players forward. De Leon does well once again to collect that pass coming long. But we'll have another quick Georgia throw. Sarah on the ball. Clover's defense with good positioning. Back to Valencia. And Clover's pushing the defense back out, not giving an inch. As it's cycled back for Georgia's defense. Jadama back on the ball, finding Cerro again. Roddy Green with an excellent defensive play as he gains possession, pushing up the field. And a bit of an errant ball there in the middle of the park. Through ball, Cam Schneider was on. Valencia getting to the end of it as most of the Georgia players were offsides. And John Way getting into the box with a left-footed shot, but right at shot stopper Jack Crichton, able to collect it, maintain possession. Clovers certainly want to take time on the ball, maintain this possession as Crichton plays it back to his feet. Looking for Green. Referee playing advantage. No advantage seen. Brings it back for the kick that happened to Roddy Green. Referee Dan Benson asking Crichton on future possessions to hurry up and play the ball. We still do have this 6-second rule for goalkeepers in possession and getting the ball back. It's a bit of a loose rule coming from a goalkeeper myself. Only if you take a heavy advantage of it will you ultimately see any kind of a call or any kind of a card for time wasting. Clovers playing the ball into the box. Clark does well to clean it up, looking for a quick early option. Long ball. And just out of bounds as John Way's not able to get to it. Ainscough for the Clovers providing the pressure, forcing the play out of bounds. We'll have a Clovers throw on the far side of the field. As you see our lone supporter drummer providing the beats for this game. Bit of long ball ping pong here as Clovers setting it up the field. Schneider under some pressure here, not able to go back to Crichton. Only options to get the ball out of bounds and hope his team can get back here to pick up some of the players. And once again out of bounds into the stands. Souvenir for a lucky fan, but no, not many folks on that side of the field. Herrera looking for a long ball across the field. Nelson does well to intercept. Falls to Green, working the line. Clark way out of his goal to collect. Clover's still playing a very compact style as a team. Ball gets into the box. Herrera on the ball. Excellent defending by the Clovers to intercept. Crichton comes out on the cross, punches it wide. Cerro back on the ball, looking for an option, but dispossessed. John Way back to his left foot, looking across. And Nelson with another defensive clearance with the head. And Clover's looking to mount a counter here. Roddy Green strong on his feet. Green with a dig and in with the left foot. Roddy Green streaking to the box. Excellent counterattack. We've got a Clovers goal here in the 61st minute. Number 11, Roddy Green, staying on his feet, not going to ground like so many players do after being fouled. Makes an excellent move into the box to his left and puts it right past Clark, who had no chance. Clovers up 2, Georgia FC 0. Once again, excellent team play by the Savannah Clovers. That entire goal started with a full team effort. Excellent defending, getting the ball out wide to Green, getting the ball back into the middle. Martinez finding Green, streaking down the sideline once again. Excellent counterattack and making the most of getting the ball to the box and getting a shot on goal. Little bit of the bomb by Buckethead playing here in the stadium to celebrate this goal. As we'll have our first Clovers subs of the game. Coming off, number 8, Aaron Martinez. For number 6, stepping on, Mason Money Moyers. Moyers bringing a good defensive presence here and to the Clovers. And number 2, Chandler Vaughn will be stepping on, taking the place of Alex Ainscough on the wide side. Ainscough had a tough assignment all day, working that sideline with Lamon John Way coming out on the entire time and really rose to task with excellent defending. Vaughn brings a lot of speed on that outside, hoping to continue that work by Ainscough. As we get back underway here. Nelson finding Hayes. Hayes still just a big ball of energy running around up top, even on this really warm day here, or evening, I should say. As they're looking for John Way again. And we're going to stop for another sub, this time for the Georgia FC. Number 9, Alexander Fillion will be stepping on. And coming off is number 18, Nukele Gboe. Cerro looking for his options. Wide to Rodriguez. Pressure cover defense by Green and Nelson. Green gets possession, but loses it with some footwork. Falls to Farrow. And Moores, with his first action on the field, is going to be booked for a harsh tackle. Moores clashing into Giovanni Rios Hernandez. Hernandez goes down about 30 yards out from the box. And Moores will earn his yellow card for that. This sets up a dangerous free kick here for Georgia FC, right in the middle of the park, as I mentioned, about 30 yards out from goal. It's looking like, well, if Ian Cerro line up on the ball with his left foot, as our official urges him to move the ball back a yard or two. Ball's lined up. We have 4 men in the wall for the Clovers. Rest of the team hanging right about the 18 as our official pushes the wall back, ensuring that 10 yards of distance is between the ball and the wall. Sarah looking to see how this official partner and sponsor ball from Zara flies. Ball's taken. And Crichton able to collect with a nice, clean catch using his hands. Decent shot by Cerro. Puts it left of Crichton, or just to the right of Crichton, but Crichton's able to take a step over and collect it cleanly. Once again, the ball provided by Zara, the official soccer ball sponsor of NISA. Throw in by Nelson for the Clovers. And Lundeen caroms it off Sarah for the Clovers throw once again. Long ball looking for Hayes. Lundeen with the challenge. And Green hoping to return the run by Lundeen. Unfortunately, a bit too far, and we'll have a Georgia FC kick. Ball played quickly. Clovers pressing a bit higher now. Lundeen a bit chippy here. No call. Ball played out wide and then long. Cam Schneider getting to the end of it. Hargreaves cleaning it up. As we're beginning to see the sunset here on beautiful Memorial Stadium in sunny Savannah, Georgia. Clark lofts that ball really high. Brought down by the Clovers. Nelson intercepts Cerro's pass. Moyer doing some more tough work in that midfield. Excellent job as Hargreaves resets. All the way back to Crichton, inviting pressure. Hayes looking for a flick. Unfortunately, no runners. Long ball once again. De Leon with a little bit miscommunication there with Crichton. Ball goes out of bounds wide for a throw for Georgia. Looks like De Leon wanted Crichton to stay. He was going to head it back. Bunch of action here in the box for Georgia FC. As Roddy Green's able to get the ball up and a wide. Some crosses there were a little tough for the Clovers to handle. And ball picked up, and we'll have a foul on Hayes. Georgia FC free kick. And previous sequence, ball was flown through, but one ball like that catches the turf and will get hung up very easily. Crichton not able to come out and use his hands because it was just outside the 18 box. Ball flighted in. Crichton with the top hand to push it away on a punch. And we'll have a corner kick for Georgia FC. Georgia looking quick. Short ball played back to Zaragoza, stepping up, looking for a cross. Zaragoza able to collect and play it back to Valencia, who stepped back to help. Cerro drifting out wide. And Roddy Green does very well to step in front of that one. Lester Hayes stepping to the sideline, seemed to take a bit of a kick to the shin and goes down. No action by the officials there as it seemed to go out for a throw-in. Hayes taking his time. Clover's going to play a man down just for a moment here as Hayes gets back to his feet. Nelson picking up the through ball once again. Excellent job defending. Valencia cleans it up and gets the ball back into possession for Georgia. Clover's having a bit of a tough time here getting possession again one with the ball as it goes out wide for Herrera. Pushing it in on his left. What's he looking to do here? Looking wide for number 9, Alex Fillion. Never gets a chance to get to the ball because Nelson once again putting that head to good use and getting that ball out of bounds. We're going to have another Georgia FC corner kick. Swinging in, free header off the side posts. Georgia with a great head ball there. Looked like number 5, Chidama getting to the end of it. Clover's caught napping off the post and luckily out of danger. Georgia will maintain possession here, looking for another opportunity. Back out wide to Herrera. Georgia throwing almost everything into the offensive attack. Ball crossed in. Crichton's able to pick it up. Crichton to the ground. Long ball out, looking to Roddy Green once again. Green looking for Hayes. Hayes with a bit of a nudge there, and instead of a free kick, we're going to have, instead of a throw-in, we're going to have a free kick going for Georgia. As our center official says, no more to Hayes, as he's been guilty of a few of those fouls in this game. A lot more action here in the foul side of things in this second half compared to the first. Dan Benson, as the referee, has been a little more active. Another excellent step by Nelson. Hargreaves picks it up, finding Moyers in the middle. Moyers finds McLeod streaking. McLeod with a little space, wants to have a go. And a bit of a miss kick here as Clark's able to collect it easily. Clark looking to get things going quickly, finding Herrera on the outside. Herrera still with the ball as he's going to the offensive attack. And a sprawling save down to Crichton's left on that near post. Left-footed rip by Georgia FC. Crichton quick to rise to the challenge. Georgia FC still trying to throw punch after punch here. Quick on the corner. Deflection. And we'll have another corner kick for Georgia FC. A lot of action here as we approach the 74th minute. Ball's flighted in. Crichton's up and controls the ball in the air once again. Excellent hands by the young keeper. Crichton needs to take a breather here. He's had quite a bit of action here in this second half. Weighing his options for distribution. Looking long just to give the Clovers a breather. Hayes on the end of it. Finds Green. Hargreaves trying to reward him. And as we mentioned earlier, Hayes was getting a talking to for persistence. Earns a yellow card for one more. May not have been that tough of a foul on Hayes, but the persistence is what earned that yellow card. You will see referees will hand out a yellow card after many fouls in a row, which is what they deemed occurred with Hayes. Coach David Proctor down on the sidelines there, not happy, having some words with the fourth official. And that's going to be the last bit of action for Hayes, who's put in a heck of a shift here as the lone forward for the Clovers. Comes off to a standing ovation. Replacing him, number 30, Alejandro Cruz. Looking like they're moving Roddy Green further up the field. He'll take Lester Hayes' spot as the attacking forward. Cruz will work from the outside. Already getting his first touch and interception on defense. As Nelson finds Lundeen pushing forward. Cruz has some space outside. Lundeen with no options. Does well to pull the ball back to maintain possession. Georgia FC trying to take away some options, but calm, cool, collected play, still maintaining possession here for the Clovers. McLeod finding Green's first touch here in the middle. Chandler Vaughn getting to the action forward. Historically, that's where Vaughn wants to be, even stepping out of the defensive position. Excellent, excellent defender, pushing forward, getting into the attack with his speed and excellent ball control. Clover cycling all the way back to De Leon. Oh, De Leon looking for Lundeen coming off the wide side. Just a hair off sides. Our near side assistant referee throws the flag as Lundeen was excellent bringing the ball down on his chest and going to goal. Excellent ball there by De Leon out of the defense. And a bit of nefarious play here on the far side of the field, results in a Clovers free kick. Center back Cam Schneider over Mulling over his options. Looking to find Cruz. Cruz getting up and challenging. Doesn't win it, but certainly put the center back under trouble. Ball's out of bounds for a Clovers free kick, or throw-in, pardon me. And Coach Proctor still having a bit of words over here with our fourth official, earns himself a yellow card. Seemingly for a little bit of dissent. As you hear some adverse reaction here from the crowd over that yellow card. Our crowd, big fans of Coach David Proctor. The man loves to go to battle for his players and for his team and for his city. Quick ball played through. Okonkwo coming into the box. De Leon intercepts, stumbles to his feet, gets the ball. Able to make a good defensive play despite losing his balance. Okonkwo trying to help him up. De Leon just needs a minute, though. Will result in a corner kick for Georgia FC. But that will have to come after De Leon receives some treatment from the training staff. As we'll take a moment here to let you know, the Savannah Clovers FC returns to Memorial Stadium on Saturday, May 25th at 5 p.m. to take on Club De Leon FC out of Florida. Fans can purchase tickets now at tickets.nisasoccer.com. De Leon helped to his feet. Due to stoppage of play, he'll have to come off until our center official waves him back on. De Leon trying to get back onto this field as quick as possible. Fourth official thinks his toes are too close to the line. So we're still just now going to have this kick back into play. Ball's lofted up. Nelson up does a great job keeping the ball going. Ball flight in the box. Crichton in front of everyone gets to the ball before any of Georgia FC can get to it. That was a dangerous play. Clovers were stepping. There are about 4 Georgia FC players there ready to pounce on that cross. Crichton able to intercept, but ultimately blown dead for a offsides. Excellent goalkeeping, excellent defending. Well done for the Clovers on that sequence. Crichton looks to put the ball back into play. Lundeen looking to fling the ball on. And a bit more antics here in the middle of the park. Ball was blown dead as Lundeen seemed to push off of the Georgia FC player. Georgia FC player giving a bit of a head tap there to Lundeen. Earns himself a yellow card. That was assessed to Giovanni Rios Hernandez, number 7 for Georgia FC. Ball back into play. Clovers maintaining their shape. Another long ball off of Nelson's head. Still have Lundeen sprinting all over this field. Lundeen's a heck of a workhorse out there for the Clovers. Ball of energy. He's urging his team to step up with him, but Clover's doing a very, very good job of maintaining that shape. As Lundeen steps back to join the team in this formation. Bit more of a low block at this point. Ball crossed in by Georgia FC. McLeod able to keep it going. We'll have a throw-in on the far side for Georgia. Ball's in quick, likely looking for a pass. Ball deflected in the box. Bit of contact there with Cam Schneider and one of the Georgia FC players. No harm, no foul, as Crichton's able to collect the rattling around bouncing ball in the box. Regains possession and looking for his options forward. Long ball up looking for Green. McLeod's able to pick it up. Finds Green. Seeing a lot of running around and a lot of swarming now by Georgia FC, just trying to get possession back and trying to get something going. They've got 2 goals to surmount here. Ball played back to Crichton as it's picked up by Cerro for Georgia FC. But Lundin does well to get it back. Sees McLeod. Unfortunately, Green not able to get on the end of it, and Georgia FC will be able to mount another attack here from their defensive possession. Now you have Mason Money Moyers running around up the field, trying to apply some pressure. John Way was doing some defensive work of his own for Georgia FC. Far out of his forward position. Hernandez still on the ball. Ball's up. Sees Jadama at the end of the box. Pushes it back outside, looking for Herrera. Cross into the box. Moyers gets up and is able to get the ball out of danger. But back to Georgia FC as Cerro's on the ball. Another low cross into the box by Cerro. Ball's ping-ponging from side to side. And Crichton drops to the floor. Looks like he may have been stepped on that cross. Seems to be in a bit of pain there. As our official waves on the training staff to come check out Schneider. Looks to be just a calf cramp as Chandler Vaughn's helping him stretch out a bit. Once again, we'd like to make you known that Castro Wood Floors is the title sponsor of the Savannah Clovers Football Club. Castro Wood Floors is a leading hardwood floor, engineered floor, and decking manufacturing company. Visit castrowoodfloors.com to learn more. As we see Clover's sub coming on, Alex Woods, number 16, stepping on for Roddy Green, who has had an excellent game splitting time between the wing and forward. Cam Schneider steps off. Looks like he's going to be subbed out as well. Number 17, Ford Hunt, stepping in to take Cam Schneider's spot. Schneider gingerly walking around back to the bench. It's warm out here, ladies and gentlemen. Cramps can happen very easily, especially for well-oiled athletes like these kids. Ball being cycled back around once again for Georgia. Moyers applying pressure. Long ball through once again. And Vaughn does a very good job stepping in from the wing, taking up some of that center space, gets it out of bounds, and we will have once again yet another Georgia FC corner kick. Hernandez on the far side to put the ball back in play. Ball's up, looking deep. Ford Hunt with his first action of the game, getting the ball out of trouble for the Clovers. But a bit of extracurricular activities leads to a free kick for the Clovers coming out of the defensive end. Crichton in no hurry to take this kick. As we just crossed over into the 88th minute. Two very, very tired teams who've put everything out there today. Woods getting his first touch on the ball, looking up to Cruz. And out of bounds. We're going to have a throw in here for Cruz. Looks like Georgia FC is preparing their final sub. And we've got some other action here. Moyers has shown a second yellow card, resulting in a red, and off comes Moyers. So, going to be an interesting few minutes here towards the end of this game here for the Clovers, as they're going to have to play a man down. Not positive what happened with Moyers there. Looks to have maybe been dissent because the play was stopped. He certainly didn't like something going on. Center referee Dan Benson had had enough. And here comes that final sub for Georgia FC. Number 3 stepping on, William Stallworth. It's going to take the place of number 2, Kevin Herrera.
Victor into the middle. Victor, push up. Victor, into the middle. Into the middle. Up.
Clovers just need to see this one out. They got to get everyone behind the ball, be easy with their pressure, and not give up any mistakes here. Stallworth's first touch. Looking past McLeod. De Leon just looking to get the ball out of bounds as quick as he can, under pressure. Clover's essentially playing right now with, was going to say 3 defenders, but Cam Schneider had stepped off. Nelson had stepped into the middle many a times. Ball crossed in. De Leon does well to get it up. Chandler Vaughn able to throw a foot at it, get it out of the box. Woods applying pressure. We've got 5 minutes of free soccer here as the 4th official indicates 5 added minutes as we're at the 90. Once again, ball flighted in. And out of bounds as Sarah's not able to get the ball down. Crichton going to do everything he can to burn as much clock off as possible. Unfortunately, not able to see official time here, as all official time after the 90 is kept by our center official. When he deems not 5 minutes or as much time as he believes needs to be added is when he will call the game. Crichton looking up. Jadama picks the ball back up again as he's going to look to get back into the attack. He's been up there quite a bit in these last 30 minutes. Cruz bringing the ball down in the box. Tough under pressure. Unfortunately concedes another corner kick for Georgia FC. Things continuing to get interesting here as Georgia FC gets chance after chance. Ball's cleared out. Stallworth throws a right peg at it. Luckily out of bounds. And we will have another goal kick. Crichton quickly slowing the game down, as much sense as that may not seem to make. Common tactic by goalkeepers. Nelson long, Stallworth back in. Vaughn applying pressure. Hargreaves getting the ball back out of bounds. Georgia FC throw. Gotta say, our Savannah United ball boys doing extra work here. Running all over the field, collecting these balls to keep them in play as quickly as possible. Great work by our youth squad here in Savannah. Stallworth looking across the box. Whoa, what a save by Crichton. Stallworth flights a great ball into the box. Jadama, once again, stepping out of the defense, gets a solid head down to Crichton's left, and Crichton throws a big arm at it. What a save. Corner kick still played in to Georgia FC. Still maintaining ball. Oh, we've got a penalty kick. Woods tried to throw a challenge in there for Georgia FC, getting back into the box. I have to say, that looked like a pretty clear dive from here. Unfortunately, we don't have any system of review, and center referee Dan Benson can only go based on what he saw, and it looked like a penalty kick to him. Georgia FC has an attempt to get one back here. Number 14, Patrick Okonkwo on the ball for Georgia FC to take this kick. Crichton still is a statue, center of the goal. Not allowed to move until the ball's kicked. Bit of a shuffle. Crichton goes left, the ball goes right. And we've got a bit of a new game here, folks. Georgia FC comes within 1. Clovers 2, Georgia FC 1. It's excellent work by Georgia FC, getting in the box, making something happen. Some players are taught to, you feel contact, go down in the box, create something for yourself, and may get a call. Cruz on the wrong side of the field to start. Ball played back. Hargreaves just launching it forward as far as he can. Pressure from Woods on that far side. Georgia FC is struggling to get the ball back in as quick as they can. Have to be in the waning minutes of this game. How much time is left? Sarah on the ball looking for a cross. Sarah with another cross. And offsides call to the rescue. Jadama once again. McLeod taking some pressure here off the ball. McLeod was just taking his time getting the ball. Seems to get thrown to the ground. Referee didn't want anything to do with that. No cards, no foul. Just playing out this free kick for the offsides. And that is game, folks. Some extracurriculars made it interesting. Unfortunate red card sending off for Mason Moyers brought the Clovers down to 10. But our Savannah Clovers see the game out for the victory. Full time, Clovers 2, Georgia FC 1. Goals supplied by Hargreaves on the penalty kick earlier in the first half. Second goal scored by Roddy Green on an excellent counterattack by the Clovers as a team. Very, very well played game by both teams who left it all out on the field. Great to see the Clovers come out of here with a win. Just a reminder, folks, Clovers will return to Memorial Stadium on Saturday, May 25th at 5 p.m. They will be taking on Club De Leon FC. You can purchase tickets now at tickets.nisasoccer.com. Also like to remind you, stock up on some of your Savannah Clovers FC gear. Visit our website at savannahclovers.com/store for all your Clovers fan needs. And be sure to check out NISA's new streaming platform, NISA Plus, your home for the latest content, highlights, and live matches. It's all here. All the action, all in one place, only on NISA Plus. Once again, folks, signing off for the evening, I'm Mike Blanton, your man here in the booth for the Savannah Clovers. Clovers 2, Georgia FC 1. Good night, all.